Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lawless17. Here's your news for today. So guys, first up we have some PlayStation news. This is based on their PS5 reveal event. There are some more events happening, I'll speak about those a little bit later. So first up, PlayStation have announced the rescheduling of their PS5 games reveal event, which is now happening on Thursday, June the 11th at 9 PM British Summer Time, 10 PM Central European Time, and they had this to say about it. I wanted to add this pre-taped program will be broadcast at 1080p and 30 frames per second. This eased the show's production process during a time when many of our team and developers are working from home. The games you'll see on Thursday will look even better when you play them on a PS5 with a 4K TV, as you'd expect. It's also best if you watch while wearing headphones. If you can, there's some cool audio work in the show, and it might be hard to appreciate if it's pumped through your phone or laptop speakers. They also mentioned that shortly after the reveal event, they were also putting the video out on YouTube and other sites in full 4K. Okay, so sticking with PlayStation, they have announced the Player's Choice winners for May, and the winner being The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Now, this is the same universe as the Walking Dead TV series, but it is a VR game, and at this point in time, it's probably the best VR game you can get on PSVR and on PC VR. We have a series up on the channel of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners if you want to go and have a look. Again, it is absolutely brilliant, very atmospheric, very detailed, and just a lot of fun to play, very tense. And yeah, if you've ever felt like what it would be like to be in a zombie apocalypse, it's probably the best you're going to get at this point in time. They did announce runners-up and third place for the Player's Choice, with the runner-up being the recently released Man Eater, and third place being Minecraft Dungeons. So, there you go. So guys, the next bit, Destiny 2. I haven't played Destiny 2 for a while now. I believe it was just as it went free to play, I jumped in and not tried it again since. Got a little bit bored, although the feeling of the shooting mechanics in the game were fantastic. But they have said that there is not going to be, or it will appear to be, they're trying to say they're not going to do a Destiny 3. In a recent live stream, they revealed the next expansion coming in September this year, which was called Beyond Light. They also announced the expansion for 2021 called The Witch Queen, as well as the expansion for 2022, which is called Lightfall. Again, these are expansions for Destiny 2, which Bungie run as a long-term live service game. And Bungie's Luke Smith saying, "We don't want to put another number on the box," effectively ruling out a true sequel in Destiny 3. Okay guys, sticking with Bungie, now in June 2018 they received a monstrous sum of money, $100 million in funding from Chinese publisher NetEase, and this was the start of its next franchise, which obviously was going to be non-Destiny related, which a little bit later the studio filed a trademark for a new project named Matter. Now, recently, it has been spotted that Bungie have opened up some job listings on their site, and the studio are after an incubation art director, which speaks of the project as being something comedic with light-hearted and whimsical characters. They've also got a job listing on there for an incubation investment designer, which asks for someone clued up on the loot grind game, stating, "If living inside a database of hundreds of baubles, weapons and armor is nothing new to you, this job is for you." And it also adds that neither is building a system to cleverly distribute the other in a necromancer dungeon. They also had one more job listing, which was an incubation senior lead combat designer, which is required to work on encounters in which AI will play a part, along with weapon and armor systems. Now, all three positions have been specifically stated that they are for Bungie's new IP. Again, it's the next project that the studio wished to grow into its next big franchise. Again, Destiny and Destiny 2 all were large games, long lifespans, Both of them unfortunately started out rather bare bones, with flaws, and some of the decisions they made whilst launching those games and updating those games was questionable at best, but they were working with Activision, who we know to be quite scrupulous when it comes to trying to nickel and dime every gamer that plays their games. So hopefully with them now being independent, that could change, but again, working with Chinese NetEase, it could go much of the same way, so we'll just have to wait and see, and time will tell. Right guys, some quick fire news, and this is from EA. Need for Speed Heat has become the publisher's first ever cross-play title. Now that is via a patch, and that patch is coming today, June 9th. It will be the game's last ever patch, so they are, after this, no longer supporting it, unless I suppose the cross-play feature itself needs some work. But yeah, the cross-play will enable play via PC, which is through Origin and Steam, Xbox and PlayStation. In the same announcement, EA has also announced that the next title in the Need for Speed series is in the works. Now, the last bit of news for today is the gaming events. So after a few delays and a few events being postponed, they've now been rescheduled, or the vast majority have been rescheduled, and are now fast approaching. Although not fast enough for me, because I really enjoy these events and hope to do a few of the live streams or maybe reaction videos to them. But up first is IGN's first ever Expo, Summer of Gaming 2020. That is happening on June 10th, so if you're watching this video prior to that date, that is tomorrow, and that is happening at 8 PM British Summer Time, 9 PM Central European Time. Then the day after, we have Sony's PlayStation 5 Games Reveal event, June 11th, so Thursday, June 11th. That is happening at 9 PM British Summer Time and 10 PM Central European Time. After that, we have got a couple of days wait, but that is then for the 2 in a row, and that first one is the PC Gaming Show. That will return this Saturday, June 13th at 7 PM British Summer Time, 8 PM Central European Time, and they are stating that this is their biggest ever lineup in its 6-year history, with more than 24 participants taking part in reveals, trailers and interviews. And now it also depends on how long that runs for. Straight after, or a few minutes after, the Future Games Show, which is up by Games Radar, will take place. Again, Saturday, June 13th, after the PC Gaming Show, and that will start at 10 PM British Summer Time and 11 PM Central European Time. So guys, that's your news for today. Some big gaming events coming up, hopefully with lots of reveals, lots of new games, lots of interesting news. Thank you for watching, thank you for coming back to the channel. If you like the video, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button. If you want to tell us what we can do better, if you want to tell us anything, just have a talk or a discussion, please drop a comment down below, ring the notification bell for any new videos, and thank you. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.